Hello and welcome sports fans to this live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local school districts and outstanding sponsors who make these live presentations possible. I'm Andrew Webb, coming to you live from Ashland High School in Ashland, Oregon. Thank you for joining us today. We welcome you to the Lithia Superstore pregame show powered by the Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon, and featuring the Ashland Grizzlies versus the Eagle Point Eagles. We're pleased to bring you this game on TableRockSports.net in partnership with the Ashland School District and our sponsor business partners. Joe Brett is the executive producer for this event. Our sponsors keep these events free for fans to enjoy. Please let them know you appreciate their support. Please help Table Rock Sports by subscribing to our YouTube channel, and thank you if you already have. So these teams come in to the season with a fresh slate, both teams 0-0, and last year Ashland was 2-7 on the year, and Eagle Point on the year was 6-4. They did meet up last year in the opener as well. Eagle Point won that game by a final score of 54-33. Both teams ready for the fresh start, and we're going to be right back after this message from your local sponsor.
Would you please stand?
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Come enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
Trader in white will be the Grizzlies.
Ashland going to receive the kickoff. Eagle Point going to kick off. Now these teams met 1 year ago. Eagle Point won that game 54-33. Eagle Point had a record last year of 6-4. Ashland, record of 2-7. Both teams with the clean slate to start the year this year. We are just about to kick it off. beautiful night here in Ashland. Rained earlier today. The rain went away, and now it's just left us with a beautiful night here. 61 degrees at kickoff. Ashland has Noah Schrader and Gavin White back to return. And here we go. The start of the 2023 season is underway. And it's going to be Gavin White. He's going to let the ball roll out of bounds. It's going to be a penalty. And Ashland has things going. They're going to start from their own 35. Right off the bat. Couldn't ask for a better start right there.
Ball kicked out of bounds. The Grizzlies will start on their own 35.
So out comes the Ashland offense, led by Joe Harrower. He's in the shotgun set. Got a receiver near side. That's Caden Negra, closest to your screen. They're going to do a sweep to Gavin White, and he's going to go up. He's got 11 yards. He's got an Ashland first down. So that's going to move the chains on Ashland's first play of the year. Shotgun set. Harrower. Screen pass going to Crosby Laners. He gets 4 yards. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 6.
Short pass to Crosby.
So Ashland really in business here, already at midfield, and we're a minute into the game. Penalty on the play. This may be a false start. See what the officials say. False start. And that'll back Ashland up. Be 2nd and 11 here. Harrower drops back. He's looking for and finding Marcelo Saturin. And Saturin gets to the 36-yard line of Eagle Point. Ashland marching right down the field. We're just a little over a minute into the game. And Ashland is driving. They've got Eagle Point on their heels. Couldn't ask for a better start to the season right here. Let's see what they do. Harrower going to hand it off, and that's stuffed. Eagle Point was right there. You're going to lose yards. Loses about 3 yards on the play. Bring up a 2nd and 13. Harrower dropping back. He's going to find Caden Gardner. Gets him beyond the original line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up about a 3rd and about 6. So 3rd and 6 here. Maybe possibly 4th down territory. So if you don't get it here, they might go for it. See what they do. Harrower fakes the handoff. He's rolling right. He's being chased. He's going to tuck it. Tries to get to the edge. Couldn't quite do it. Peyton Smith of Eagle Point. Great play to not let him get around to the edge and cut up field. That's going to bring up 4th down. We'll see what Ashland does. It looks like they're going to keep the offense out. I said the play before, 4th down territory. You're deep in the territory, little out of field goal range. You're going to want to go for it. And why not? They've been marching down the field so far. So 4th down here. 4th and about 8. Harrower drops back. Looking for finding a wide open and not quite brought down. That was Caden Gardner. That may have been a touchdown. He was open there, just couldn't quite come down with it, and Eagle Point will take over on downs. I think if you are Ashland, you're still pleased with the result of that drive. Did very well on that first drive of the season. See how the defense does. It's their turn now. Eagle Point's out here. Brighton Livingston, the quarterback. He's in a pistol formation. And he's going to hand off to his running back. That's Caden Huff. And Huff's got 8 yards. Second down and what looks like about 4 here. Livingston hands it off to Huff again. He's not going anywhere this time. Ashland was there waiting for him. Great penetration by the defensive line there. The charge was led by Caden Negra. Called his name a couple of times tonight already. Third and 4 here. Livingston hands it off to Huff. He's trying to get to the edge. Couldn't quite do it. Ashland was there. He did get a pretty good spot though. It's going to be close. They might bring out the chains here. Maybe a first down. He did get the first down. So a great effort right there by Huff to get that first down. He was met by several Ashland defenders right there, and he still got it. Must have been that original contact spot where he got the mark. There's Livingston. He's rolling left. He's got a guy. It's number 22. He's going to the house. That's a touchdown, Eagle Point.
Eagle Point.
So Eagle Point, just like that, it's 6-0. We're at about 7 minutes left in the first quarter. 6-0. Looks like they're gonna go for 2. No. Kick the extra point. That's what they're going to do. As we await. And it's up. And that's right down the middle. It is 7-0, Eagle Point. And we are going to be back right after this message from your local sponsor.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Come enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
Welcome back. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. Eagle Point on top. They just scored 7-0. Here's the kickoff. It's going to Ashland's Gavin White. He's coming up on the left side. He's got daylight. He's at midfield. There he goes, saying goodbye. He's at the 20, the 10, as he jogs right into the end zone to tie the game. So Ashland answers right back. Gavin White took that up the left side of the field, and he was gone. He went untouched. And he jogged about the last 20 or 30 yards. Exactly what the doctor ordered for Ashland. They're right back in it. That took 15 seconds. That's how you strike quick. Came at a good time. Extra point is up. And Harrower knocks it through. Well, that was quick, but we're going to take another commercial break. We're going to be right back. Don't go anywhere. This is going to be a good one.
Thanks for the ride. I'll see you after the game.
Hey,
Dear Katie, I've been your #1 fan since I watched your first game all those years ago, and I still love watching you play. But I wanted to see you win so badly that my competitive nature got the best of me. I lost track of what's important. I thought I was supporting you, but I was really just embarrassing you. I'm not your coach, and I'm not an official. I forgot my role. I'm your parent, and you deserve better. From here on, I promise to keep my emotions under control. I'll cheer for you and all the other players, no matter the score, no matter the outcome. Thank you for sharing with me how I can do a better job of supporting you, your team, your coaches, and the sports you love. Still your #1 fan. Love, Dad.
Welcome back. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. 7 minutes in, we've got fireworks already. It's 7-7. Ashland going to kick off this time for the first time in a game. Eagle Point awaits. We've got Caden Huff back there to receive. He's going to get it. He's coming right up the middle. He's going to get met by a couple of Ashland defenders. Be brought down at his own 31-yard line. Not a bad return. Not bad field possession for Eagle Point. The last drive from Eagle Point, they converted a 3rd and 3. It looked like it almost was going to be 4th down. They had just got it. And then on the ensuing play, they score a touchdown. Livingston going to hand it off to Huff on the end around. He's met by some Ashland defenders. He maybe got 1 yard there. They'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Livingston rolling left. He's being chased by some Ashland defenders. He moves back right, and he's got daylight. He's got the first down and more. He's at midfield before he's pushed out. That was Gavin White, who scored the touchdown moments ago, saving a touchdown. As Livingston was brought out of bounds. He had about one guy to beat. Luckily, White was able to run him down. So they're at midfield. It's 1st and 10. There's 6 minutes left in this first quarter. Tie game. Livingston bringing Raber. And Raber is going to get about 5 yards on the carry. So if you like offense, this has been your game so far. These teams are just moving the chains, getting a lot of yards. Livingston, shotgun. He's got 5 set. He's going to drop back. He's looking for and finding his running back, Caden Huff, who's got the first down. He's at the Ashland 35. So Eagle Point driving. These teams scored 87 points last year when they met. We'll see how many they get this year. Livingston swings it out to Huff. Gets about 8 yards. It's going to bring us to a 2nd and short. Eagle Point going fast here. No huddle. Huff's in the backfield with him. And that's going to be encroachment on the defense. Looked like it was C.J. McClennan. Jumped a tad early. It's going to give Ashland. That's going to back Ashland up a little bit, and Eagle Point's going to have a first down here. That's what different looks can do. They can get you to be unfamiliar with the look. Livingston hands it off to Huff on the first down. He only gets a yard or 2. He was met by Marcelo Saturin. So Eagle Point not quite in the red zone. They only need about 1 more yard to get into it officially once they get to that 20-yard line. We're just under 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Livingston drops back. He's going to tuck it and run. They are in the red zone now. 3rd down, that's going to bring up about a 3rd and 5. Possibly 4th down territory for Eagle Point. Livingston has 5 receivers. He's dropping back. He's passing. And it's going to be incomplete. Now that ball went off the hands of the receiver there. Luckily it took a Eagle Point bounce, because if that didn't, it may have been a fumble. And there were tons of Ashland defenders right there in that area. So fortunately for Eagle Point, that took a bounce their way. And it's 4th down. They are not going to bring the field goal unit. They are going for it. About 4th and 6 here. Livingston dropping back. He's got Huff there, who makes the catch. But Ashland's, guess who? Gavin White was right there making the stop. What a big stop it was for the Grizzlies. So that's going to switch possessions here. We're going to stay right here because it looks like this Ashland offense is going to go here in a second. .225 left in the first quarter. Huge stop for the Grizzlies, as Eagle Point was really putting together a very good drive there. And here comes Gavin White on an end around. He gets stopped. That was Vincent Noble. Nice stop there by the senior. We're approaching inside of 2 minutes left in this first quarter. What an exciting first quarter it's been. Good crowd on hand here at Ashland High School. Penalty. This may be a false start. We'll see what they call it here. Looks like there was no penalty after all. So we come back to a second down and 11. Harrower. Finding Caden Gardner. A couple yards there. It's going to bring us to a third down. We're inside of a minute left of this first quarter. Harrower dropping back. He's looking for and finding his receiver, Caden Negra. And that is going to be an Ashland Grizzly first down. So that'll move the chains. Harrower brought Saturin in motion, gave it to him on an end around. That's going to do it for our first quarter. He lost some yards there. And when we come back, Ashland's going to have their second down. And we're going to be right back after this message.
Table Rock Sports and the Ashland Football Club welcome you to 2023 live streaming coverage of Ashland Grizzly football on TableRockSports.net. You'll see the big plays and the big games from the 4A Special District 4 matchups against Hidden Valley and the Klamath and Coastal schools. The Ashland Football Club is able to partner with Table Rock Sports for coverage this season thanks to the generous support of these sponsors you see on the screen. Rogue Credit Union, Ashland Dental and Oral Health, Ashland Homes Real Estate, the Oak Tree Northwest Bar and Grill, People's Bank, where they put people first, Ashland Drug at 53 North 2nd Street, and Reinhold and O'Hara Insurance are helping connect you with the Grizzlies this fall. Please say thanks and support their businesses when possible. Go Grizz!
Welcome back to this live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local school districts and outstanding sponsor who make these live presentations possible. So here we are, start of the second quarter. Harrower drops back. And he's going to find Caden Negra, and he's going to take it to the house. Say goodbye. Ashland's got the lead. So what a start to the second quarter for Ashland. As we're 16 seconds in, and the Grizzlies have scored. Hold the phone. This is coming back.
Sorry, folks, it's coming back. Still, we're going to have a first down. And Eagle Point's 49-yard line.
What must have happened was Negra stepped out of bounds at the Eagle Point 49. So there wasn't a penalty. Just quite simply stepped out of bounds. And we're going to stay at a tie ball game. However, Ashland did get a first down on that play. So here we are. Harrower takes a snap. He's dropping back. He's looking for, and he's not quite finding Crosby Larens, but there is a penalty. And this may be a targeting. As it looked like Larens, when he was trying to extend and make the play, it looked like he got hit in the head. And they called a pass interference on the defense. So it was before the pass got there.
Pass interference on Eagle Point.
And that'll bring up a first down for Ashland. They're on the Eagle Point 34. We're just underway here in the second. Harrower drops back. He's got a man wide open. That's Aiden Welch. And Aiden Welch has a touchdown. So that'll bring out the special teams unit. Try to tack on one more. What a great pass and catch there by Harrower to Welch. He was wide open on the far sideline and took it to the house. Here's Harrower. He's also the kicker And he's going to kick it. And he effortlessly gets that extra point to go. Went over the fence there. It hit the buildings back behind the football field. Ashland, 7-point lead. We're going to take a timeout, and we'll be back right after this message.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
We welcome you back to the game. The kickoff, that's going to be a touchback. So Eagle Point takes over. At their own 20. We'll see what the Eagles have in stock on their first possession of the second quarter. Ashland wasted no time in the second quarter, marching right down and scoring. So Eagle Point, 3 receivers. At the bottom of your screen. They're going to hand it off, and that's not a bad idea. As Raber gets very close to the first down, he might even have it. See where to. He does have it. Referees give it to him. Great run there. This time it's Huff. He's going to get a couple of yards. He got 3 there. We're under 11 minutes. Just underway here. Second quarter. What a game it's been so far. What a night it is out here. 60 degrees on this beautiful evening here in Ashland. Livingston dropping back. He's going to pass it. He's got Huff. Huff gets about 3 yards there. It's going to bring up about a 3rd and 6, or 3rd and 4 rather. We want to remind you, before or after the game is a great time to visit Dutch Bros and enjoy your favorite beverage. September is Buck for Kids Month at Dutch Bros, where $1 of every purchase goes to local youth organizations in our communities. 3rd and short. The Ashland crowd making it difficult. They're enjoying this Grizzly lead. And Eagle Point's going to take a timeout, and so are we. We'll be right back.
What do you do when a loved one has been wrongfully injured or killed? It's simple. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. Defense. What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it! Oh! Ah! Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
The referee.
You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
So what do you do when you can't work because you were injured on the job? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Welcome back. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net, powered by US Cellular at Siskiyou. Livingston going to fake the handoff to Huff. He's running for his life on this 3rd and short. Didn't quite get the first down. I do think Eagle Point may go for it here. It's 4th and we'll call it about 4. They're on their own 37. And it does look like they are going to punt. I thought for a second they were going to go for it. They're going to punt it. Raber back to punt it. White back to return. We've got a penalty. It's going to be a false start on the Eagles. And that's going to back them up. I was about to say maybe a fake would have been on for a 4th and 3, 4th and 4. But I think that false start takes that out of the equation. I think we're going to see a punt for sure here. Raber back, boots it. Great punt, goes right to White. And he's got it. And he's dancing. And he's in midfield. Penalty flag on the play. As White takes a hit. They're going to call a holding on Ashland. The holding was on the return, so that's going to back the Grizzlies up. We're inside of 9 minutes left in the 2nd quarter until halftime. Today's game is brought to you by Tap Rock, NW Bar and Grill in Grants Pass, Elmer's Restaurants of Medford, and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission. Know Your Role campaign, promoting respectable behavior at youth sporting events. And here comes the Grizzlies. White on a toss. It's coming near our sideline, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and short, as the Grizzlies have crossed midfield. Harrower fakes to White, and he gets sacked. Great play there by Hayden Weaver. He was right there to swallow that play up. And it's going to be 3rd and long for the Grizzlies. See what they do here. Or dropping back. He's thrown it deep. He's got a man. He had Caden Negra. It was a jump ball, but Eagle Point comes down with it. What a play right there by Eagle Point. His helmet came off by the force of the landing. That was number 22. He's not listed on the roster. But if it's from a year ago, that was Easton Raber with the pick. And here comes Eagle Point as they made a great play there, because if Ashland catches that, they're in business, and that may have even been a touchdown. And that would not have been good if you're a Eagles fan. But they get the turnover. The offense gets 6 yards on a first down. So they're going to try to drive here. And they're going to get that first down. That was Huff. He's saying he wasn't down. But the refs say he was down. There for a second, I was agreeing with Huff. It didn't look like he was down, but the refs were right there and called that. We welcome you back. Our camera got disconnected there for a second, but we are back. Six minutes left until halftime. Eagle Point trying to get a drive together. They're down 7-14. Livingston rolling right. He's got Raber looking like he's got the first down. So Eagle Point putting together a drive, and they need it. They want to tie it. They've got to do something here. Definitely want to get some points before halftime. Livingston getting the audible from his coach. Him and Huff gonna trade places. Huff is gonna get it on a dive. But the Ashland defense has snuffed out the running game so far. They've made a lot of stops like that. They stuffed it out, making it very difficult for this offense. Second and 8. Livingston rolling left. He's finding Easton Raber. And he's got the first down. So first down. 4 minutes left till half. Eagle Point driving. They have crossed midfield. They're down 7. Livingston looking at the sidelines. Him and Huff trading places again. This time he fakes to Huff. He's going to keep it. And he gets a nice little gain there. He gets about 7 yards. So Eagle Point, very efficient drive. They're taking time off the clock. They're keeping that Ashland offense off the field. And if you're Eagle Point, I think that's your plan right now, because Ashland's offense has been very tough this first half. Livingston handing it off to Huff. He slips. He still gets to about the 39-yard line. He's going to be about a yard short. Going to bring us to a 3rd down and 1. And the time is just winding down. We're inside at 2.5. Livingston gives it to Huff. He's got the first down and more. He's going up to about the 30-yard line, and look, for a second he was going to break that. First down, Eagle Point. We're inside of 2 minutes. I think it's quite clear that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to chew the clock. They're trying to run the ball. They're trying to tie this game before halftime. Livingston has a man in motion. That's Raber. He comes to the backfield. They're going to fake it to Huff. He's pitching it to Raber. Raber along the left sideline. He's got the first down. And he is finally pushed out. Looks like at about the 4-yard line. There is a flag. So we'll see what this is. Could it be coming back? Almost looks like it is. Eagle Point players coming back to about the original line of scrimmage. This might be a hold. And it is. It's a holding. So that scratches Eagle Point. It's a very good run by Raber, who took it down to the 4, but it gets called back. And we've got a timeout. So they're going to take a timeout. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be right back.
It's game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
Daily adventures this summer starts at Pinnacle 365. Accelerate your day with morning motivation. Freshly ground, swiftly brewed. Add some extra crunch to your lunch with our mouth-watering crispy crunchy chicken. The perfect combination of crispy juicy chicken and irresistible flavors. Earn free rewards and save at least 16 cents a gallon with our Peak Rewards app. Get supercharged and add to your fuel savings when you purchase Core Water, Nestle ice cream, and Red Bull. This summer, let's meet at the Peak and save on our daily adventures.
You want diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
We welcome you back. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net, powered by US Cellular at Siskiyou. We've got a great one here. What a great first half it's been. Football is back and in style with the way this game has gone. Livingston dropping back. He's looking for someone. He can't find anyone. Ashland's going to get the sack, and that's going to be a 2nd and long. We're approaching about a minute left till halftime. Eagle Point really wanting to get some points on the board. As they quickly come out of the huddle. Rightfully so, we're inside a minute. Livingston, he's got Huff with him. He's got 4 receivers, and he's looking for one of them, and he's finding one of them. It's C.J. Patro. We'll see where the ref spotted. Looks like he's just shy of the first down. It's going to be 3rd and short. Looks like another timeout. Timeout, Eagle Point. We're going to take one with them. We'll be right back.
Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
This is Maya. As an embedded systems engineering student at Rogue Community College, Maya spends a lot of time in the lab, learning circuit design and making great connections with her instructors and classmates. By riding the bus and not owning a car, Maya saves almost $1,000 a month. RVTD helps Maya get to and from class safely and easily, enabling her to invest in her bright future at Oregon Tech. Way to go, Maya!
Welcome back. Third and short. What does Eagle Point have in store for us? Livingston fakes it to Huff. What a fake it was. I think he may have got that first down. The Ashland fans loving it, as they should. It was a big hit, but I think he may have got that first down. Clock winding. We're inside of 20 seconds. Chains moving. First down. Eagle Point's going to spike it. They want to think about it. We want to remind you, spring sports action is brought to you by our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore, Jeep Dodge Chrysler, and our presenting sponsor, Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon. New stores are opening in Roseburg and Klamath Falls, now 9 locations to serve you. So 13 seconds, first down. Eagle Point really wanting to score. They're down 7. Livingston drops back. He's trying to find his receiver, but it gets intercepted by Ashland. Noah Schrader, the senior, with the interception. Grizzlies are going to have the lead going into halftime. We've got 5 seconds. They could take a shot here, but I'm thinking the coaches are going to hang their hat with the lead, 7-point lead, and they're probably just going to go to the locker room. We'll see what the Grizzlies officially do here. If they're going to want to take a shot with the way that Harrower's been throwing the ball this first half, it probably wouldn't be a bad idea for you to take a shot. And they're just going to run the ball. It's Gavin White. Got a penalty. The penalty flag goes off the helmet of one of the Eagle Point players.
Gavin White on the carry.
We'll see. I was about to say the penalty likely going to be declined, and it's going to be halftime, and that's exactly what it is. So Ashland has the lead, 14-7. Over Eagle Point. This Eagle Point team 1 year ago was 6-4. 3 of their losses were within 10 points. So they're no stranger to close games. Going off of last year,
Table Rock Sports and the Ashland Football Club welcome you to 2023 live streaming coverage of Ashland Grizzly football on TableRockSports.net. You'll see the big plays and the big games from the 4A Special District 4 matchups against Hidden Valley and the Klamath and Coastal schools. The Ashland Football Club is able to partner with Table Rock Sports for coverage this season thanks to the generous support of these sponsors you see on the screen. Rogue Credit Union, Ashland Dental and Oral Health, Ashland Homes Real Estate, the Oak Tree Northwest Bar and Grill, People's Bank, where they put people first, Ashland Drug at 53 North 2nd Street, and Reinhold and O'Hara Insurance are helping connect you with the Grizzlies this fall. Please say thanks and support their businesses when possible. Go Grizz!
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Come enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
Thanks for the ride. I'll see you after the game.
Hey, Dear Katie, I've been your #1 fan since I watched your first game all those years ago, and I still love watching you play. But I wanted to see you win so badly that my competitive nature got the best of me. I lost track of what's important. I thought I was supporting you, but I was really just embarrassing you. I'm not your coach, and I'm not an official. I forgot my role. I'm your parent, and you deserve better. From here on, I promise to keep my emotions under control. I'll cheer for you and all the other players, no matter the score, no matter the outcome. Thank you for sharing with me how I can do a better job of supporting you, your team, your coaches, and the sports you love. Still your #1 fan. Love, Dad.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Any time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our families at their worst time. Pre-planning also alleviates their stress, knowing the funeral costs are already taken care of. And it allows your service to be more meaningful, with all of your wishes being taken care of. Call us today for personalized assistance in creating your own plan. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
Diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Welcome back. We're at halftime. Got about 5 minutes left of this halftime. We welcome you sports fans to this live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports in partnerships with our local school districts and outstanding sponsors who make these live presentations possible. I'm Andrew Webb, coming to you live from Ashland High School in Ashland, Oregon. We want to thank you once again for joining us today. Between this game with the Ashland Grizzlies and the Eagle Point Eagles. What a game it's been. 14-7, Ashland leads at half. Eagle Point did win this game a year ago by a final score of 54-33. Unless a serious turn of events happens, it doesn't look like Eagle Point will get 54 points, but they still are very much right in this game and could easily come back and get the win. I think if you are Eagle Point at this halftime, one of the things that they would be riddling home would be they did a really good job at the end of the first half. They were chewing a lot of clock, and they were marching the field by running the ball. So I'm thinking we might see more of that in the second half. Just kind of a smash mouth approach from the Eagles. They've really settled it down. They just kind of ran out of time at the end because it came within about a minute, and they threw it up in the end zone, got intercepted. So we'll see what they have in store in the second half. We want to remind you that for almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home, vehicle, or business needs. Locally owned, family-run Bill's Gas supports our schools and communities. The teams coming out. As we are about to get this third quarter underway. Medford is your sport ground where the West Coast comes to play. Visit travelmedford.org/sports to learn more about the many tournament venues, world-class outdoor opportunities, and the event calendar to find out what's going on. And Table Rock Sports thanks our great sponsors, including the John L. Scott Real Estate Scoreboard, and our longtime friends from Sherns, Thunderbird, and Food for Less in Southern Oregon. And we're pleased to bring you this game, the start of the third quarter, on this TableRockSports.net in partnership with the Ashland School District and our sponsor business partners. Joe Brett is the executive producer for this event. And our sponsors do keep these events free for fans to enjoy. Please let them know you appreciate their support. And please help Table Rock Sports by subscribing to our YouTube channel. And thank you if you already have. And we are just about to have kickoff for this first game of the year in the second half. What a first half it was. Great first half by both teams. Couldn't have asked for a better game. Couldn't have asked for better weather, a better night. And if you're a football fan of Eagle Point and Ashland right now, you are really looking forward to this third quarter, because if it's anywhere near as good as that first half, it's going to be a pure joy to watch. Several big plays in the first half by both quarterbacks. We saw Livingston. He's a 6'1" senior for Eagle Point. And then Harrower. He's just a junior. He's 6'4", 180. But both of them have similar like styles. They can drop back and they can throw. And we definitely had that showcase for us in the first half. Big plays all around. Ashland will be kicking off to Eagle Point. Once Eagle Point gets the ball, they're going to be looking to tie this game up. Because it's 14-7 Ashland. Haler, he's the quarterback. He's also the kicker. Looks like the ref wasn't quite ready there. Waits for the whistle. There's the whistle. So light rain has entered in to this Ashland football field. Harrower kicks it off. An Eagle Point on the return. Going to get to about the 21-yard line. And that's where Eagle Point's going to start. So this rain has picked up. That may affect the play of these great quarterbacks. Might have an effect on gripping the ball to be able to throw those good passes that they've been throwing all game. Eagle Point running the ball here. That was Huff. He gets a couple yards there. That's going to bring up second down.
2nd and 6 for the Eagles.
So if you're with us at the end of the first half, Eagle Point was driving. They were really taking their time, milking the clock. They were running the ball. We'll see what they are going to do in the second half. Here, looking like they're going to pass it. Livingston dropping back. Swing pass to Huff. And Huff gets met. Ashland fans loving that hit by Caden Gardner. Called his name a couple of times today. He's been flying around the defense. We've got a 3rd and 5. Eagle Point is facing. They're backed up in their own territory. They are needing and wanting to move the ball right here. Here's Huff. It's an end around. But Ashland is right there. Jacob Ortega was not fooled on the trick play wide receiver reverse. He was right there. And the junior is going to stall this drive for the Eagles. And the Grizzlies are going to have the ball again. So inside of 10 minutes, Gavin White, he's already got a touchdown tonight. He's back to return. Raber back to punt. He wants a snap. He wants a booty. And that he does. Fair catch by White. Good idea. As Whipple and Patro were right there, he had no choice but to call that fair catch. Ashland's going to take over on the Eagle Point 46-yard line. Pretty good field possession for the Grizzlies to start the second half. This is their first possession of this second half, so we'll see what they can do. They were 2-7 a year ago. So anyone watching this would not have thought that. They have really come out and played very well against a very good Eagle Point team. Harrower finds Negra. Negra gets what looks like about 6 yards on the play. It's quite apparent that Negra is one of the favorite targets of Harrower. He has been throwing to him all night. The 6'3" senior receiver for the Grizzlies. A lot of height on this offense. Harrower, he's going to drop back. He's rolling to his right. He's going to keep it. He's got the first down. So 1st and 10. Ashland's driving. They're in Eagle Point territory. We're midway through the 3rd. Toss to Gavin White. He's coming around the left side. He gets stopped after a gain of a couple of yards there. Ashland slowing it down. It's 2nd and long. And they're going to hand it off to Ortega. And Ortega is going to take it to the house. So Ortega, the same guy that stopped a crucial Eagle Point drive just a moment ago on the defensive side, gets the handoff, and he takes it to the house. And Ashland is up 20-7. Just like that. They have been striking fast all night. I mean, the big plays from Ashland have been coming. Harrower going to attempt an extra point. Puts it up. That's right down the middle. 2-touchdown lead for the Grizzlies. We'll see what Eagle Point can do on their ensuing possession. But in the meantime, we're going to take a timeout. We'll be right back.
What do you do when a loved one has been wrongfully injured or killed? It's simple. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. Defense. What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it. Oh. Ah. Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
The referee.
You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
So what do you do when you can't work because you were injured on the job? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
We welcome you back to Ashland High School, where Ashland, Jacob Ortega, just had a touchdown. What a third quarter for him. We've got 7 minutes, 24 seconds left in this third. Eagle Point really needing to get something done on offense. Harrower kicks it off. They're going to let it bounce. They want the touchback. Penalty flag on the play. We'll see what this is. And this appears that's going to be on Eagle Point. And that's going to back them up. So not the start to the drive that Eagle Point wanted, as they're now backed up to their own 10. They're going to hand it off. That was Blaine Bruner for the Eagles on the carry. Not a bad carry. He got 5 yards. Eagle Point trying to get back to their original line of scrimmage. And they're trying to score. This is Bruner again, and he's got daylight. He was making a cut, and he slipped. If it weren't for this rain and these wet conditions on the turf, that might have been 6 because he was cutting, and he just slipped down. The sophomore running back. We were seeing Caden Huff, the senior back, but lately we've been seeing Bruner, and Bruner has brought some pep in his step. He gets stopped here. He gets a couple yards. He gets about 5 again. We're under 6 minutes in the third quarter. Eagle Point trying to get something going. Senior quarterback, Bryton Livingston, gets the snap. He's rolling left. He's got a man, but it gets tipped and intercepted. That was Crosby Laners on the interception. And that is not what Eagle Point wanted right there. But if you're Ashland, that's exactly what you wanted. Laners lined up at the bottom of your screen. He's the one that just made the interception. Harrower dropping back. He's being pressured. He's going to take off and run for it. He's trying to get to the edge, and he does. And he gets up to about the 27-yard line of the Eagles. Ashland driving once again. This offense is looking like a machine all night. Looks like they marked it at about the 29. 14-point lead for the Grizzlies. They're looking to extend that lead. They could really get a commanding lead if they do something on this possession. Eagle Point really wanting a turnover, wanting something to go their way here in this third. They might have got it. That might have been a false start. And it was. False start. So that's going to back the Grizzlies up. So again, both teams have a clean slate. First game of the year for both teams. Eagle Point 5A, Ashland 4A. Harrower dropping back. He doesn't like what he sees. He's going to run. Pump fake. He made a man miss, made another man miss, and the next thing you know, he's inside the red zone. The junior quarterback gets it upfield. Now there is a flag. There is a flag. So we'll see what this is. Looks like a holding. And it's going to be backing Ashland up to the Eagle Point 37-yard line. It's going to be first and about a mile. What is that, about a 1st and 17? Shotgun set. Harrower dropping back. Screen pass. Gavin White gets stuffed. Flags again on the play. We'll see what this is. Eagle Point, I'm sure they're hoping it's on the Grizzlies. Because if it is, and they get a 4th down out of this, that could really help them out. It's another holding call. It's already 1st and long. Now it's 1st and longer. So things, the momentum might be up in the air right here. I feel this is a really important possession for both teams. If you're Ashland, you could have a 3-touchdown lead at the end of this drive, but if you're Eagle Point, you could get a huge stop or a turnover. See how it plays out. Harrower, man in motion, it's White. He's going to hand it off to Ortega. What a third quarter Ortega's had. Remember, he had the big defensive stop on a crucial 3rd down. And then about 5 real-time minutes later, he was in the end zone. So Ortega has really had a game. The junior. A lot of upperclassmen on this Ashland team. A lot of leadership. And they're showing it tonight. Harrower dropping back. He's getting pressured. He's looking for him, finding laners. He found him. They are just now at about to the original line of scrimmage. And it's third down. So 3rd and 11. Possible 4th down territory, meaning if they don't get it, they might be going for it. It depends on the play right here. However this plays out will dictate that decision. He's got a man, led him a little bit, missed him. It was Gardner. What a catch that would have been had he held on to that. He had his one hand out. He almost looked like he was going to bring that in. Harrower just missed him just a little bit. And had he caught that, that may have been a touchdown. But nevertheless, it's 4th down. And they're going for it. And why not? Harrower's been swinging around all game. He's dropping back. He's looking for and finding a wide open Noah Schrader. Touchdown, Grizzlies. Wow. The performance that Joe Harrower has put on tonight has been unbelievable. He has looked brilliant. And I'm thinking this Eagle Point sideline, they look stunned right now. The stands over there, they look stunned. Ashland has just, I mean, I'd say they've played about as close to a perfect of a game as they could possibly play. I mean, they've been moving the ball. They've been stopping a lot of things. We'll see what Eagle Point has in store for us on their ensuing drive. We're going to take a break. We'll be back.
It's game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
Daily adventures this summer starts at Pinnacle 365. Accelerate your day with morning motivation. Freshly ground, swiftly brewed. Add some extra crunch to your lunch with our mouth-watering crispy crunchy chicken. The perfect combination of crispy juicy chicken and irresistible flavors. Earn free rewards and save at least 16 cents a gallon with our Peak Rewards app. Get supercharged and add to your fuel savings when you purchase Core Water, Nestle ice cream, and Red Bull. This summer, let's meet at the Peak and save on our daily adventures.
You want diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
We welcome you back to Ashland High School. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net, powered by US Cellular at Siskiyou. Ashland's opened it up in this third quarter. It was a 14-7 lead at halftime. They've gotten 2 touchdowns. It's 28-7. Still time. Just under 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Here's the kickoff. And it's Huff on the return. We have seen one kickoff return for a touchdown. That was Ashland. Had a touchdown on a kickoff earlier in the game. It was right after a score from Eagle Point, which has been Eagle Point's only touchdown thus far in the game. We'll see if they can get one here. 4:28 left in the third. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. 28-7. Light rain coming down in Ashland. And there's a swing pass. They are really getting Bruner involved in the game. Eagle Point is. He is their sophomore running back, and we have seen him often in this third quarter. We hadn't seen him in the first half, but in this second half, we've really seen him. First half, it was more Huff. Now it's Bruner. Eagle Point shotgun. They're looking for and finding C.J. Patro. Patro gets it. He's got the first down. Forward progression, they're going to spot him for the first down. And they're on their own 43 now. 3:40 left in the third. Eagle Point off to a good start on this drive. Great throw by Livingston. Great catch by Patro. Livingston handing it off. It's Bruner. Bruner up the middle. Lowering his shoulder, getting extra yards. He got several there. And he brings them to midfield. 3 minutes left in the third. So Eagle Point right at midfield. First down. Oh, what a catch that was. Easton Raber. What a catch. And Eagle Point in business. They are now at about the 30-yard line of Ashland. Livingston hands it off to Bruner. Bruner's got daylight, but there's a flag that was thrown by the umpire. That's usually grounds for holding. So that one's coming back. So that'll back up. Eagle Point 10 yards. It'll be first and long. Likely a passing down. Got 2 minutes left in this third quarter. What can Eagle Point do here? Desperately trying to get into the end zone. Ashland opened it up in this third quarter. They've got 2 touchdowns. It was 14-7 at half. Livingston gets Raber in motion. Raber in the backfield. He gets it. He's looking for a hole. He finds one. He's going to get stopped, but not before he gets about 5 or 6 yards. Ashland player down on the ground. I can't make out who that is. And we're getting word that that is Talon Hernandez. He's up and he's walking off the field under his own power. Always a good sign. Let's hope he's okay. He's getting an ovation by the home crowd here in Ashland. Big crowd here on hand. About every seat in the house is packed by Grizzly fans. And they're liking what they're seeing. Minute 30 left in the third. Livingston. Raber in motion again. They're passing. He's finding a receiver. He's got him. They get back almost to the original line of scrimmage. Not quite. It's going to be third and long. Probably looking at fourth down territory again, so if they don't get it, they're probably going to go for it. And I would definitely think they'd be going for it. As long as they get some yards here, we're going to be seeing them go for it. I almost guarantee it. Time's running out is not on their side. Livingston hands it off. It's Bruner. Bruner trying to get as many yards as he can. I must say, that sophomore running back, he's got a bright future. That kid has come in this quarter. He has done a fine job. And he's looking for extra contact. And when he gets it, he's not going down. You're going to have to get 2 or 3 guys on him. He's not going to go down. Well, the third quarter is winding down. Eagle Point trying to get a play, but it's too late to get a play off. It's going to be fourth and long when we come back, a fourth and about an 8. Ashland has a 3-touchdown lead. Crucial 4th and 8 coming up for Eagle Point. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
This is Maya. As an embedded systems engineering student at Rogue Community College, Maya spends a lot of time in the lab, learning circuit design and making great connections with her instructors and classmates. By riding the bus and not owning a car, Maya saves almost $1,000 a month. RVTD helps Maya get to and from class safely and easily, enabling her to invest in her bright future at Oregon Tech. Way to go, Maya!
Welcome back to Ashland High School. You may hear the crowd behind me. That's because we're coming back to the start of fourth quarter, and we've got a big fourth down right here, right now. If Eagle Point gets it, they're very much back in the game. If they don't, this one could be over. Livingston back to pass. He's got his man Raber, and he's got a first down. Crucial for Eagle Point right there. If they don't get that, may have been game over, but they are still alive and they're driving. Start of the fourth quarter. Livingston trying to orchestrate a drive here. His man Raber in motion, who just had the big catch. He fakes to Bruner. He's going to Bruner. And Bruner breaks another tackle. He breaks another tackle. That kid is having a heck of a second half. I've said it before, he is hard to bring down. He's not going to go down on first contact. He's only a sophomore. Looks like he's a little shaken up. He's going to go to the sideline. He's limping off the field. Let's hope he's okay. 11 minutes left. Ashland up 3 scores. Rain coming down. Looks like the rain's coming down harder than it has the entire game. Livingston. Pistol set. He's handing it off to Peyton Smith. Peyton Smith gets met. However, he is close to the first down. It's going to be what looks like a 4th and 2. No doubt in Eagle Point's mind, not even up for discussion. They're going for it. I'm sorry, it's 3rd down. Not quite 4th down. 10 minutes left in the game. Time's winding. Livingston. Raber joins the backfield. And they're pitching it to Raber. And he cruising. And he trucks his way into the end zone. What a touchdown by Easton Raber. He's had a game himself. And that brings Eagle Point to within 2 scores as they get a much-needed touchdown on a great run by Raber. Raber really kept that drive alive. Remember, he had the big catch that got the first down on that crucial 4th down they had to start the fourth quarter. He was the one that made the catch, and then he gets a touchdown. We're inside of 10 minutes. Ashland's got a 2-score lead. Eagle Point trying to get the extra point. They're coming for it. It's up. I don't know if he got that. He didn't get it. The pressure from Ashland, they were really coming after that, and that had to have rushed the kicker into just getting that off, and he did. It just didn't go in. But what is going to go in, we're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Table Rock Sports and the Ashland Football Club welcome you to 2023 live streaming coverage of Ashland Grizzly football on TableRockSports.net. You'll see the big plays and the big games from the 4A Special District 4 matchups against Hidden Valley and the Klamath and Coastal schools. The Ashland Football Club is able to partner with Table Rock Sports for coverage this season thanks to the generous support of these sponsors you see on the screen. Rogue Credit Union, Ashland Dental and Oral Health, Ashland Homes Real Estate, the Oak Tree Northwest Bar and Grill, People's Bank, where they put people first, Ashland Drug at 53 North 2nd Street, and Reinhold and O'Hara Insurance are helping connect you with the Grizzlies this fall. Please say thanks and support their businesses when possible. Go Grizz!
welcome you back to Ashland High School. Eagle Point kicking off after a touchdown. Gavin White's going to catch the kickoff, and he's going to come out. He's to the 20 to 25, and that's where Ashland's going to take over.
Gavin White brings it out to the 25 of the Houston Grizzlies.
The score on the John L. Scott scoreboard, Ashland 28, Eagle Point 13. Ashland's got the ball. Gavin White on an end around. He's had a good game. He's got the edge. He's got the first down. Ashland, they've been moving the ball all night. They've been throwing it. They've been running it. They have looked like a machine on offense all night. Very tough to stop. They were 2-7 a year ago. They might have a win by the end of the night. So if that's the case, I mean, you're already almost to your win total from a year ago. This looks like a completely different team. And a lot of it has to do with the senior leadership that they have on this team. Joe Harrower, the junior quarterback, takes a snap. He's handing it off to White, who's going right. He comes to the bottom of our screen. He gets met by Eagle Point defenders. He actually loses a couple of yards. But I think Ashland's kind of more concerned with, they're just wanting to run the ball. They want to chew this clock because the clock is their friend right now. They've got about 9 minutes left in the entire game, and they're up by 2 scores. They had a big third quarter where they scored 2 scores. And they look great in that third quarter. But Eagle Point still hanging around. If they can get a stop here, they're trying to. There's a blitz by the linebacker. Harrower gets away. He's looking for his receiver, Negra. Couldn't quite get it. Harrower was lucky to get that off. He almost got sacked. And that would have been not good for the Grizzlies. I believe that was Deutschman for the Eagles that was providing the pressure. Or no, I'm sorry, it was Hayden Weaver. Penalty flag. See what this is. That might have just been a timeout. Delay a game was the call. So delay a game, 3rd and long, facing Ashland. And if you're Eagle Point, that's exactly what you want right now. You want a 3rd and long. You want to get this ball back because time's wasting. Bad snap. Oh, man. Eagle Point has the ball. That is exactly what Eagle Point needed. It was a bad snap. It went over Harrower's head. He was trying to pick it up, couldn't quite do it. Next thing you know, Eagle Point secures the rock, and they've got it, and they're in business. Wow. So Eagle Point. They're handing it off to Huff. He gets met. Eagle Point, even with that turnover, they're still needing to score quickly. They're down 2 scores. This is Bruner. Bruner's had the big second half, the sophomore. Good to see he's back in the game. The last time he carried the ball, he got shaken up a little bit, but he is back out there. And he just had a good run once again. 3rd down. Well, looks about 3rd and 5. 7 minutes, 30 seconds left. What can Eagle Point do here? They're knocking on the door. They just got a big turnover. The Ashland sideline wanting the crowd to get into it. They need them. Bruner looking for daylight. Gets kind of horse-collared and gets brought down. That brings up 4th down. Looks like about a 4th and 3. No hesitation. They're going for it. Everyone here knows they're going for it. The Ashland players know it. They want these fans on their feet, and they're going to get their wish. Standing room only right now. Livingston fakes to Bruner. He's going right. He's got a man, and that's a touchdown. Touchdown, Eagle Point. So just like that, the Eagles are back in the game. So right when it looks like Eagle Point is about to get the knockout blow, they come right back, showing a lot of resilience tonight. However, they need an extra point. They're going to go for it. I think this is risky. I think kind of risky here. They're going for it. He's looking for, and oh my goodness, he got it. Wow. Eagle Point has got themselves right back into this game. 6.5 minutes left. They do the unthinkable. Wow, what a game we have in Ashland. We're going to be right back. Don't go anywhere.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Come enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
So welcome back to this exciting game in Ashland. Eagle Point and Ashland. Wow, what a game. The John L. Scott scoreboard, 28-21 in favor of the Grizzlies. Eagle Point kicking off. They just got a huge turnover and scored. And not only did they get 6, they got a 2-point conversion to top it off. Ashland has a big return. They've already returned one kick for a touchdown today. They returned that one to their own 35. So good return there. See what Ashland can do on this drive. The last drive resulted in a high snap, went over the 6'4" Harrower's head. An Eagle Point recovered, and it set up a score. Screen pass. Laners. He didn't get much. I don't even think he got a yard. Looks like it's no gain. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Approaching about 6 minutes left. We want to remind you before or after the game is a great time to visit Dutch Bros and enjoy your favorite beverage. September is Buck for Kids Month at Dutch Bros, where $1 of every purchase goes to local youth organizations in our communities. Harrower, man in motion, it's Gavin White. He takes a snap, he's looking left. He's got a man that's going to bring up a 3rd and short. Great pitch over there on the sideline by Satyrin. 6 minutes left in the game. It's 3rd down and short. What a way to kick off the year. Been a brilliant game. It's a full house at Ashland High School tonight. I think if you're a fan of either one of these teams, you're going to have some exciting Friday nights. These teams both look very good, and they're slugging it out tonight. Harrower, he's going to go right. It's Gavin White. He needs 3. He didn't get it. He did get to the line of scrimmage. No gain. 4th down. Do you go for it? Do you punt it? Looks like they're going to punt it. You want to pin them back, because if you go for it on 4th, don't get it, then you're handing the ball to Eagle Point in your own territory. So making a pretty good decision here. Gonna have Jacob Ortega boot it. And Eagle Point back to return. We're inside 5 minutes. John L. Scott scoreboard. Eagle Point's down a touchdown. And it looks like they just called timeout. So that's a timeout, Eagle Point. That's their first of the second half. We're going to take one with them. We'll be right back.
Table Rock Sports and the Ashland Football Club welcome you to 2023 live streaming coverage of Ashland Grizzly football on TableRockSports.net. You'll see the big plays and the big games from the 4A Special District 4 matchups against Hidden Valley and the Klamath and Coastal schools. The Ashland Football Club is able to partner with Table Rock Sports for coverage this season thanks to the generous support of these sponsors you see on the screen. Rogue Credit Union, Ashland Dental and Oral Health, Ashland Homes Real Estate, the Oak Tree Northwest Bar and Grill, People's Bank, where they put people first, Ashland Drug at 53 North 2nd Street, and Reinhold and O'Hara Insurance are helping connect you with the Grizzlies this fall. Please say thanks and support their businesses when possible. Go Grizz!
Welcome back. Ashland about to snap it. Here comes the punt. Ortega boots it deep. Eagle Point makes a great catch on the sideline. What a catch that was, just to bring that in on this wet night in Ashland. Ball has got to be slippery, but you wouldn't notice it. These teams have been throwing the ball really well. They've caught it really well. It's just been a great game. Ashland 2-7 a year ago. I would venture to say they're not going 2-7 this year, folks. Not this year. They're gonna have some good Friday nights here. So here we go. Eagle Point has the ball. They're going to give it to their running back, who's really coming out in this second half. Bruner, I mean, he has just really, he's taken over the game for Eagle Point. He's been a lifeline. Breaking tackles. He's getting tons of yards. I think if you're Eagle Point, and I think they're going to do it, just give him the ball more. Bad snap. Ashland's got it. So these wet conditions, we did see Ashland fumble a snap earlier in the game. Now we've seen Eagle Point. So the conditions have been affecting the snap exchanges. And we see the result of that there. As Eagle Point gets a turnover, and Ashland's going to take over. So Ashland gets a big break, just like Eagle Point got a big break a couple minutes ago. And if they can score here, that might put this game on ice. Blitz. Gavin White, handoff. He's going up the middle. He's still on his feet. And he's inside the 15-yard line. He's 2-10. So Ashland kind of had their backs against the wall right there. Got a big turnover by their defense. And now they're driving. They're only 10 yards away from a touchdown. And Gavin White just had a big run. Now it's Ortega. He's in the backfield now. He's had a big night himself. Harrower drops back to pass. He's looking for a receiver. He's looking for his main man, Negra. Wasn't able to come down this time. 3:19 left on the John L. scoreboard. John L. Scott scoreboard. We want to remind you today's game is brought to you by Tap Rock, NW Bar and Grill in Grants Pass, Elmer's Restaurant in Medford, and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission Know Your Role campaign, promoting respectable behavior at youth sporting events. Back to the action we go. Harrower, man in motion, White. Fakes to White on an end around, gives it to Ortega instead, and Ortega gets several yards right there. Clock's ticking. Ashland knocking on the door. Harrower having a discussion with his coach. Gets the play call. He's going back to the huddle. Looks like he wants timeout. He wants timeout. He's signaling to the ref. He gets it. So they took timeout. We're going to take timeout. We'll be right back.
It's game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
Daily adventures this summer start at Pinnacle 365. Accelerate your day with morning motivation. Freshly ground, swiftly brewed. Add some extra crunch to your lunch with our mouth-watering crispy crunchy chicken. The perfect combination of crispy juicy chicken and irresistible flavors. Earn free rewards and save at least 16 cents a gallon with our Peak Rewards app. Get supercharged and add to your fuel savings when you purchase Core Water, Nestle Ice Cream, and Red Bull. This summer, let's meet at the Peak and save on our daily adventures.
You want diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Welcome back to the game. Gavin White gets the ball. Looks like a touchdown. There's the signal. Touchdown. There is a flag. Not sure what this flag is. So Gavin White got the touchdown. He flipped in there. And we're trying to figure out what the penalty is. Yeah, apologize about that. Camera got disconnected for a second. Looks like the touchdown stands that Gavin White just scored. And should be an extra point coming. So 34-21. That was a huge score for Ashland. That might have sealed this one up. Here's the extra point. He nails it. He's been perfect all night. Kicking the extra points. He's also done a pretty good job quarterbacking. He's been swinging around the ball all game. And it's looking like Ashland is going to come out of here with a win. We'll stay right here. We won't take a break. We want to remind you to stay with us for the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role postgame show, which comes your way next after the game. You can visit travelmedford.org and search your Know Your Role to see how the campaign is changing the culture of youth sports for the better. We'll recap scoring and look at key stats, all coming up on the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role postgame show, where we make sports fun again. And tonight's game is brought to you by the Spring Sports Action, is brought to you by our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore, Jeep Dodge Chrysler, and our presenting sponsor, Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon. New stores are opening in Roseburg and Klamath Falls, now 9 locations to serve you. So the Ashland Grizzlies, been impressive all night. They're kicking off here, squib kick. It's caught by Ethan Metcalf. He gets a couple of yards, gets to the Eagle Point 45. That's where they're gonna take over. And they need points and need them fast. Two and a half minutes left in the game. Livingston rolls left, fires a bullet, and it's caught. It's first down. Hurry up offense, no doubt about it. They run up to the huddle. Clock's winding. Eagle Point getting set. Livingston drops back. He's getting pressured. He's got a man, though. And he stopped just shy of the first down. That was C.J. Patro. Nice catch there. Patro, the 5'9" senior for the Eagles. Second down. We're inside 2 minutes. Eagle Point really trying to get some points here. They really, really need them. Livingston dropping back. Incomplete. Third down. Third and 4. As Raber comes to the sideline. Let's hope he's okay. What a big night Raber has had. Made some unbelievable plays to keep Eagle Point in it when they needed it. Noble in motion. Clock stopped at 1:37. Livingston dropping back. He's going deep. It's in the air. Picked. It's picked. Crosby Linares. It's his second pick of the game. And that one was quite a catch. So Grizzlies still on the ground. I believe he went up with Laners for that interception. I mean, they got up about 10 feet high in the air, so when you come down from that, it doesn't feel very good. Looks like he's okay, and that shaken up person is Noah Schrader. Noah Schrader, great game tonight. He's got a touchdown tonight. But both these teams, it's looking like this one's winding down. We've got about a minute and a half left. Ashland has the ball, and they're up by 14. But both these teams started this season off with a tremendous game. Last year, Eagle Point was victorious 54-33. This year, that wasn't the case. It was Ashland who's going to come out of here on top. It's, at least it looks like. So 2-7 a year ago, and they start off the 2023 season 1-0. So they're already almost at that win total. And I gotta say, the Grizzlies look pretty good. Eagle Point did look good as well. Take nothing away from them. It's been a great game. It's been a slugfest. So here we go. Harrower. They're just gonna dive forward, because what they want to do, they want to chew the clock. They don't want to pass the ball. They don't want to do anything like that, because they don't want to give any opportunities for anything to happen. So they're just going to get the ball. They're going to take a couple of steps, and they're going to fall down, because we're inside a minute. Here we go. Harrower, 45 seconds, 14-point lead, gets a snap. Gavin White gets some yards. That's probably gonna do it. Time going down. Ashland crowd coming alive. What a crowd it's been. They've been electric all night. They are proud of their Grizzlies, and rightfully so. Seven seconds. 5. You hear the countdown, and that will do it. Ashland. What a night. A lot of big plays. big hits. A lot of touchdowns. A lot of great quarterback play. Two great quarterbacks, Harrower and Livingston. They put on a show tonight. Your final score from Ashland High School: Ashland 35, Eagle Point 21. We'll recap some of the game tonight. The first score of the game came from Eagle Point, but it was answered by a kickoff return from Ashland, and that was really the spark that they needed. They shortly took the lead. After that, went into halftime 14-7, came out in the third quarter. Had a strong third quarter, scored 2 touchdowns to open up a lead to 3 touchdowns. Eagle Point did come back. They were down within 7 in the fourth quarter after a bad snap because of these wet conditions. They came down, they scored, they got within 7. Both teams showed a lot of resilience, a lot of adversity. Ashland was able to hang on. They got a turnover off a bad snap, and it helped propel them. It turned the momentum, and it led them to victory. Crosby Lawrence had 2 interceptions. Ortega had a big 4th down stop, and then shortly after he had a touchdown. Noah Schrader had a touchdown. Very good effort by the upperclassmen from Ashland. For Eagle Point, Easton Raber had a touchdown. Livingston was passing all over the place. Blaine Bruner, the sophomore running back, came in the second half. I felt like he really got Eagle Point back in the game. He really got them back in the game. And but it just wasn't quite enough for Ashland, or Eagle Point rather, as they fall tonight. But that'll do it. We're going to end our broadcast here. Meet us back next week. Ashland going to travel. Well, not going to travel anywhere. They're playing right here. They're playing North Eugene here in Ashland. Eagle Point, they're going to go home and face Mazama. So that's what they'll be. And we'll be here, Table Rock Sports, broadcasting you. And we want to thank you for tuning in. And we hope you have a great night. So long from Ashland.